Good morning. As you can see, your girl is out here getting my walk on. And I want to go live because I'm feeling good. Why I'm feeling good? Because I'm blessed by the best. And God is always good to me. And he's good to you even though you may not know it, but he is. And as I was just walking, I was thinking to myself that I wanted to encourage someone today to don't let anyone silence your voice. Don't allow anyone to stop you from telling your story, standing up for your rights. You know, you deserve that. You owe that much to yourself. And if people don't like it, that's their business, not yours. Because at the end of the day, when half of those that want to silence you go through what you've been through, they're going to march, protest, they're going to raise hell, they're going to commit a crime, another crime, because a lot of them are criminals. Just because they got a title don't mean they're not a criminal. But they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure they get their justice. So you deserve the same thing. We are all equal, supposedly. And in God's eyes, we definitely are all equal. So don't let nothing stop you or discourage you for doing what you feel in your heart is right. It doesn't matter if you got to stand alone. You know, when you go through things and you see that you are standing alone, that just shows you that those that you thought would have your back and be there for you or supposedly love you, they don't. You know, all you have in the end is you and God. So it definitely teaches you a thing or two. That you can't count on mankind. You can't count on some friends, some family members. Everybody that say that they are there for you, they are not. And it just show you who's real and who's for you, you know, and who's not. And you just take that as a lesson. Don't let it discourage you. Just keep going. I did it. I fought like hell just about 6 years ago. 7 years now because we 2026. 2019 was one of the worst days of my life, you know. And I went through some things. I was angry with the world. I wanted to, you know, make a statement loud and clear, for real. But I'm glad that God didn't allow me to do any of those things. And I just fought. And I kept sharing my story. I wrote my book, My Dysfunctional Life by Dawn Vitti, so people can understand who I am and get a little back history of my life before you try to judge me. Okay? And, you know, I just kept going. It cost me a lot of money, a lot of pain, shed a lot of tears. I was stressed out mentally, emotionally. You know, I definitely faced injustice. I felt rejected by the officials in the 757. I'm going to keep saying it because that's how I felt. You know, they showed me no pity, no love, no support, no resources. They talked a good game, but never came to my aid for anything. So, you know, I have my rights. I have my reasons to feel the way I feel. And that's just what it's going to be. And nobody can change that. And I'm not a fake person. I'm real. I speak the truth. I ain't making nothing on nobody. That's just what it was, what happened, you know. And I realized that if you don't, you know, you're not known, you don't got no power, you don't got no money, then nothing really matters when it's bad things happen to you. It just basically be swept under the rug. And people don't care. It's not their business. But if I was rich, famous, or had motion that they wanted me to have, I wouldn't have had a problem with getting support from my community. But it's either here or there. You know, one thing I can say is that God showed out for me. He showed me that although the people in the community turned their back on you, counted you out, I'm going to give you everything that you asked for. I'm going to return what was stolen from you, which he did. And we living our lives, our best life. You know, we don't got to deal with what we went through. I don't got none of the people that was in my life trying to hurt me in my life no more. God is dealing with them in their own little way. You know, they need mercy right now and a lot of grace, but they ain't in my way. And I'm thankful for that, because none of this would be possible or would have been possible if God didn't step in and intervene. So he showed me that the pastors in the area couldn't help me. The officials couldn't help me. The government couldn't help me. The law damn sure couldn't help me. But he did, and I'm thankful. So I just, you know, I still feel like it's my responsibility and my duty to continue to uplift and encourage someone that's going through what I went through, that's facing injustice, that have endured, you know, the pain and trauma of a loved one and still trying to cope with that. It's not the end of the world. You keep going. Do whatever it takes for you to survive. Everybody move different. And, you know, certain things work for others, some don't. But you do what works for you. Don't compare your situation to no one else's success, because at the end of the day, people can have all the money in the world and still not happy. No peace, no love in their heart, and they don't have their family. They don't have what they really desire to have. So, or what God desires for them to have. They don't have that. And they're not going to tell you that. They're just going to put on an image that everything is all good. Life is perfect for them when we really know it's not. So, just stay encouraged. And and another thing, don't trust everyone. Everyone that says that they are holy, God-fearing, they not. Some people have just turned that into a job, a way to rob people, a way to manipulate people. That's not really who they are. They don't love you. They're not praying for you. They may be praying on you, but damn sure not praying for you. So be mindful of that too, because we got a lot of impersonators and imposters around here in the 757 and all over the world that pretend to be holy prophets, and they not. So be aware of them too, because they be fake and they ain't helping you. They not meeting the needs of God's people like they say they are. I mean, I don't know if you got to have certain qualifications and titles for to get something from them or some type of support resources, but they not helping like they say they are. And I'm here to tell you that. And I can speak facts because I'm one that witnessed that firsthand. Okay? So don't let that discourage you, but be mindful, you know, to stay away from those people. Be aware, because they ain't who they say they are. Just like, you know, your colleagues, your friends, some of your family members, they ain't who they say they are. You know the truth. God give us discernment, so make sure you use that. Don't let no one tell you that you crazy for speaking up, standing up for your damn rights. You are a history in the making, baby. And you are different. And they know you different. They see that you different. That's why they don't want to help you. They scared that you're going to get ahead, that you're going to suppress their ass. That's what that is. So with that being said, you got what it takes. You are a winner. You're going to make it. I'm making it. I'm slimming down. And I done had the gastric bypass, baby, and I'm 23 days post-op out this money. And I feel good. And I'm blessed. Oh, no, hold on. I got to take my vitamin. All right. Where you at, baby? This is my calcium chew. And I take 3 of these a day. So let me just get them. Open this. It's like a 9 later, actually. Yep. And it tastes good. This is the watermelon flavor. Very light. Well, anyway. My parents falling off me. And for me, I can honestly say, like, having this weight loss surgery so far is doing me justice. I have found peace. It keeps me busy and motivated with staying on a strict diet, on schedule with taking my vitamins, working out, walking. I'm actually doing things that I never did before. I don't care what time it is I'm walking. I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk. And I'm not focused and worried about all the wrong shit that was done to me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was robbed, shit, financially. Robbed of my rights. Robbed of freedom of speech, but I ain't let shit stop me because I'm going to speak. God gave me a mouth to talk, so I'm going to talk. Threatened to be put in jail. If I tell my story, what type of shit is that? Like, it's like living in Virginia is no fairness. You see all the politicians and officials speaking of equal rights and standing up for the people. Where they at when it come down to me? And when Suffolk JDR did me wrong, where were they? When the judge just basically treated me worse than a damn animal. Like I want shit. Never in my life had a criminal record or a CPS record, but he treated me so damn bad, and not one stood up for my rights and helped me. They just overlooked me like, oh well. So none of them ain't right really, but I just put all of them in God's hands because God see what they done. He know that they allow certain things to be swept under the rug, and they don't act on the things that's important that would make the world better and the community better. He knows that. So, God be with you all. And your children and the people that you love and cherish the most. And that you never endure half of what I endured and a lot of other people that y'all allow this to happen to. But just know, karma is real though. Then y'all wonder why all this wicked stuff be happening in the world. Then y'all got a lot to say when shit go left. But talk about the beginning of the story. Talk about what led to it. Talk about how to prevent it. Y'all don't talk about that. This world is toxic. Yep, toxic world, toxic people. And they think it's okay as long as it's not them going through it. And that's the sad part about it. But it is what it is, you know. Just know your girl is not afraid of any of you. I'm not going to ever not tell my story. Y'all can't silence me. Y'all don't put no fear in me. You may be tired of hearing it. It might be old to you, but baby, it's going to be forever my story, my truth. And I'm going to continue to spread it every chance I get. And I ain't cutting no corners. And I ain't sparing nobody. In that order. And I know y'all praying on me. Praying that my story don't go nowhere. Praying that, you know, I don't make it. But sadly mistaken, baby. I'm making it. And one thing about it, me and my daughter, we are great. She is doing great. She just got her gold medal in championship. And, you know, she's very active in school. Honor student. No issues, no problems, smart. God blessed me with 2 brilliant children, and I'm forever thankful for that. And we good. And it's a blessing to be able to see her every day. I don't got nobody in our way no more. And it's crazy how the courts stand in the way, say they know what's best for children. They hire these government-like people to represent the children. You don't even know the family. You don't even know the child. You see the child one time, get one story, the child side, the parent side, and then you just come to your conclusion. That ain't saying what's in the best interest of the child. You wouldn't want nobody to tell you how to raise your child or your children, or tell you what's best for the child that you carry for 9 months or help produce. Make it make sense. The court is a big joke. Family court at that. It's a big joke. All they want is money. They use the children as pawns. That's it. You don't know what's best for me or my child. You don't know us. Just like how they did me, railroad me, treated me bad. Don't even fucking know me from Adam and Eve. Ain't had nothing on me. But the crooks that I was fighting against, baby, they had everything. That stated that they shouldn't have been parents, but guess what? The law didn't care. They gave them to them. And now, by the grace of God, God has placed us back together where we're supposed to be. And the ones that caused us hell, what they at? Huh? Oh, okay. So y'all don't know that. I'm a single mother taking care of my child by myself. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Although the law think that it's okay to rob me of my income taxes, make me pay them back for all the shit that they done put me through and cause trauma and division between me and mine. And you still want to taste it. You don't even care about if I can take care of her or not. Because you still rob me. Every chance I get $1, you think I owe y'all. What type of shit is that? But this is Virginia for y'all. This is how Virginia operate. The 757. They don't give a damn. They want to see you at the bottom. They don't want to see you make it. Although they wrong, you ain't gonna never get an apology. They're not gonna stop taking from you knowing that they did you wrong and just let bygones be bygones and move on. Nah, and then they don't even want to give you justice. But that's Virginia for you. That's why I said, baby, when I get a chance, I'm getting the hell away from this state. Far away, ain't telling nobody where I'm going, ain't telling when I'm going. I'm gonna be gone. And I ain't looking back. And I know some people say, oh, you miss home. Ain't no place like home. Fuck Virginia. Just like that. This a place that I would never miss. I'm sorry to say that I'm a part of it. That I was born and raised in this place, honestly. But, you know, God knows. He see. He knows. He sees. It is what it is. I'm not even going to stress myself. I just know that Virginia is definitely one of the states on the map that's full of BS. That ain't what they say they are. And it is what it is. They make their own rules. What's beneficial to them. What sounds good to them. And what puts money in their pocket. And that goes down from the churches to the officials to the saints, claim they saints, to the wannabe civil rights leaders, the lawyers, just to say the damn government. Those are power. Y'all are all the same. Half of y'all, majority of y'all are the same. But it's all good. One thing about it, baby, y'all ain't starting nothing here. You ain't stopping nothing. Ain't. And I said what I said. And it's just what it is. I'm not afraid. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. I ain't telling no lie. So why should I be crucified or put in jail for telling the truth? Make it make sense. Spamberger, whatever your name is. The lieutenant governor, the mayor, the Senate of Virginia. Make it make sense. Why should I be punished for telling my story? For speaking the truth of what was done to me, what caused harm, what is now is a nightmare of my life. Why? Make it make sense. The House of Delegate, make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because what you're saying is not giving. It ain't. It ain't giving and it ain't right. And what y'all gonna do about it? Then, you know, folks get mad with me if I say, oh, like one lady from Suffolk said to me, yeah, a lot of them ain't gonna do what they say they gonna do. They just want your vote. And she was one running too, her and her husband running for mayor. But guess what? He ain't get it. And what she was running for, House of Delegate or Senate or whatever she was running for. But she know who she is. Yeah. Then say, oh, well, if they wanted to help you, then they say, well, now they're going to help you. Because then people going to be like, oh, they helping now because she done called them out. Or she being disrespectful. Well, how the fuck would you react if somebody did you the way they done me? How would you feel? What would you do? Would you tell your story? Would you speak out? Would you let the shit be okay? Would you care how people perceive your response after they done railroad you and basically cost you your life? Pretty much, almost. So I don't want to hear that. And that's why God saw that it wasn't fit for your husband to be the mayor. Because he know that at the end of the day, you've been through this. You said your child was taken from you. You went through something similar, allegations that wasn't true. So you should have been on my side. No matter how your colleagues would feel or what they think or would say. But you wasn't. You just talked off the record and that was it. And I ain't saying allegedly because that's what your ass said. And I recorded the whole conversation. So you could say, oh, she lying or whatever you want to say, baby. I recorded the shit because I don't trust none of y'all. And they had it quite some time before your mama died. And at one time, I post our conversation. But if you ever try to say that I'm lying, then I will be glad to come with receipts. But you showed me that you just like the rest of them, like you said to me. I'm like, I'm running you down, don't know you like the white people. Well, you treated me worse than the white people because you my kind. And you went through something similar to what I went through. And you ain't had my back. You ain't called in a favor or nothing. So make it make sense. And I said what I said. I ain't biting my tongue, no. For nobody. Y'all ain't right. And everything that y'all took from me, God gonna give it back 10 times fold. I believe that. So y'all continue to take. And I'm glad that me and my daughter ain't hungry. And I ain't have to depend on my income taxes. Because if I really needed it, we'll be out back the way y'all snatched the shit up. And my state snatched it up and then still owe your ass. That's crazy. That's the crazy part about it. But that's the only way you're going to get it. Because I ain't volunteering giving nobody nothing. Because in my mind and my heart, I don't owe you nothing. What's mine is mine. And for me and my daughter, for me to be able to take care of her. Not to continue to pay y'all. But this Virginia for you. Welcome to Virginia, where they will rob you blind. It ain't no Virginia for lovers. No, Virginia is a place where injustice is real. Where the poor don't matter. Unless you go the hell off. That's just what it is. But I'm better than y'all. Much better than y'all. I'm a real human being with a real heart, pure heart. And I stand up and stand on business for real. And I don't give a damn if I'm getting paid or not, or if you like me or not, or ignore me. All you want, it's not going to change nothing. That's what makes me different and better than any of you could ever be. But it's all good. Y'all done got enough of my time. I just wanted to say what I had to say, and that's just what it is. So to anyone that's been in my shoes or know the feeling of being in my shoes, guess what? Keep going. Do what you gotta do. Don't let them stop you. Don't let nothing get in your way. You know what's yours. They done robbed us enough. Slavery time is over, baby. So, I'm going to keep you and your family in my prayers. And I pray for your strength. And that you are able to endure anything that enemy try to bring your way. You are a winner and you will conquer the world. Just believe. And know that, you see, those with power thinking they're untouchable, they can pray all day long. Things happen to them too. And they should be counting their blessings that God has given them grace and mercy. Okay? But that is a prime example that no one goes untouched. And we will all fear the wrath somehow, someday. And in due season. When you do wrong, it come back on you. And if it don't be you, it be the person that you love the most. Somebody gonna endure. You gonna watch it. You gonna feel it. You gonna know what pain is. You gonna know what the innocent felt when you robbed them of their rights and their innocence. You will. Karma is real. And y'all have a great day. Peace. Don't hate us be mad, boy. I know it. I ain't worried about y'all.